You ready?
My coach, Barbara H. Smith. Why did I hire her? Because she's the best.
Barbara H. Smith is a powerhouse. She just walks in the room and grabs your attention, and she does that in a way that just makes you feel loved and like she's paying attention to you. She cares about you, and she wants to see you be your best self.
She was able to dig inside and find the passion that was deep within me.
Barbara's energy is one of the reasons that I had to have her as my coach. I love the way she is real with people.
The reason I felt like I needed a coach was because I have some big goals and I needed to build my confidence. I knew that Barbara could help me do that.
I felt that I could trust her.
I would definitely recommend to get coaching from Barbara H. Smith if you feel like you need to level up your confidence. She would just help you feel like bold, like you can take on the world.
She has really shown me who I am. She has changed my mindset to a place that I know that I am more powerful today than I would have ever been if I had never met Barbara Smith.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yes. It is another Tuesday night. Happy Tuesday to everybody out there. Welcome to the Barbara H. Smith Show, where we showcase business owners. Why do we showcase business owners? Well, many smaller businesses don't have the bandwidth to go on major television networks to do commercials or to do a TV spot. So we showcase them right here and we bring them to you with tons of information that can help you in your business. So call a friend, text somebody, email somebody, give somebody an IM and tell them to come on over to the Barbara H. Smith Show. There's going to be a phenomenal guest tonight. What else is going on? Well, you know IG and Facebook went down for a while. If you're doing everything on IG and Facebook for your business, it's time for you to level up and try some different things. Like what, you say? Email your customers. Call them on the phone. Send them a text message. You know, the old-fashioned way we used to market our businesses. Try that. Now, what else is going on? We have a book. Did you know we have a book? Barbara H. Smith has a book called Speak, Coach, Train Strategies to Discover Your Passion. Pick it up at Amazon if you don't have it. Everybody's kind of getting hold of it now, and it is a phenomenal self-help book. Also, right after the show, hang out with me at 9:15. We do a VIP complimentary speaker communication uplifting class. It's 1 hour. I know some of you are sleepy. I know. I am too sometimes. But come hang out with us. We have tons of fun and there's a lot of information. So, having said all of those things, I also want to remind you that the Black Business Expo is coming up soon, coming to the Black Business Network on November the 15th. I think it's the 15th. November the 15th through the 20th. What date is it? Yes, through the 23rd. November 15th, stop by the IBM TV network, the Black Business Network. There's all kinds of information for business owners and laypersons alike. You're not going to want to miss some of the information that you'll get from that show. Without further ado, it's now time for me to expose my next guest. She is a native of Norfolk, Virginia, and attended Norfolk State University, graduating summa cum laude, not like me, thank you, Lottie, with a degree in biology pre-med. After that, she matriculated through Eastern Virginia Medical School, also in Norfolk, and her pursuit of family medicine took her to Franklin Square Hospital in Maryland, where she completed her residency program. She wanted to come home, so she returned to Hampton Roads and worked with Riverside Medical Group for 14 years in a traditional family medicine practice. Now she is the humble and proud owner of a solopreneur practice called Into You Nutrition and Wellness. Her pride and joy, one son, chose a career in the United States Army. Thank you, young son, for your service. And thank you, Mama. Welcome to the show, my sister friend, Dr. Nequita Dowling.
Hey, friend, how you doing?
How you, girlfriend? The hair is cute, let me tell you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So doctors can be cute. Doctors can be cute.
We'll
I
try.
am so excited that you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
I want to know all about what's going on in your life right now.
This year has been a change, a big change for me. I left my practice of 14 years, as you said, with Riverside Health System, and which was amazing. I learned so much, and I'm grateful to them for everything that I learned from them and attained from them. I decided though to pursue a certification in functional medicine, and I finished that degree in May, and ventured out on my own. Mm-hmm.
So what did they say when you were leaving them?
They said, good luck.
Right?
Good
Is
luck.
that simple?
Yep, good luck. We hate to see you go, but good luck,
So when's the name come down off the medical building?
They are moving in October, probably I think November.
They're moving to practice?
Yes, moving to practice in November. So that's probably when they'll remove my name.
Are they moving to a different location?
Yeah, it's right down the street, not far, about a mile down the street.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know Murphy West was in that building at one point.
Yes, Murphy West.
And are they still there?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's the name of the practice.
Okay.
Murphy West Medical Center.
And wasn't there a pharmacy in that location too?
There was at one time, yes.
Okay, that's what I know is Mercury West, not the
Mm-hmm.
physical building location.
Mm-hmm.
So you said functional medicine.
Yes.
Now, functional medicine, I thought all medicine was functional.
We hope so, right? We hope so.
Well, what does that mean then?
So functional medicine is a different way of practicing. What it entails is looking at a person from through their bio-individuality, meaning each person is a different being, every person is not the same, and trying to find the root cause of a person's condition, not just treat whatever condition they come up with. For instance, if a person has high blood pressure, what we typically do is just prescribe medication to treat their high blood pressure.
Right.
However, functional medicine physicians are looking for the cause of their high blood pressure. Is there a kidney issue? Is there heart disease? Is there some type of electrolyte issue? Is there something else going on?
Okay.
So that's what we do. Mm-hmm.
So your business is called Into You Nutrition. How did you come up with Into You Nutrition?
Yes, Into You Nutrition and Wellness.
And wellness.
Mm-hmm. My nephew, he gave me the name. He's 11. So when he was 10, I said, nephew, Auntie wants to start a new business. What do you think it should be called? He said, Into You. And I said, that's great. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
My nephew, yeah.
So he gave you Into You Nutrition. What are the things you do that's different in Into You Nutrition that you don't get from a traditional medical practice, do you think?
Yeah, I'm a concierge service. So what that means is I now have a more specialized or attentive care to my patients. So I like to think I was attentive initially, but seeing 2,300 patients is being responsible for 2,300 people is difficult.
Wait, what? What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw about 2,300 patients at Riverside.
What frequency was that?
Well, I was responsible for that number, that amount of people.
So 2,300 people. How can you focus on all of those charts and know? Help me comprehend how.
Yes. So it's 18 to 20s, I mean, one day I probably did 25, 26, so 18 to 25 patients a day. I work 4 days a week. Um,
From
and
what
we
time
just
to what
take
time?
I started at 7:40, and I would see patients until about 5. I'll walk out the door about 6:30. Mm-hmm.
No wonder y'all be trying to rush us out the doggone door all the time. 20,
Right,
25
right.
patients a day?
Yeah,
We got
20
8
minutes.
hours.
20 minutes a patient. Yes. So
So,
that's traditional practice. Yeah.
so are you clocked for 20 minutes? Like, are you
Mm-hmm.
watching your clock going, okay, you got 5 minutes to get your question in, ma'am?
Right. So for me, because I like to talk to my patients and get what's going on with them, my nurse would frequently page me, Dr. Dowling, we need you at the nurse station over the loudspeaker frequently. Because, I would get caught up in the room, and that's one thing that inspired me to change what I'm doing. Yeah. Because it's difficult to really assess what's going on with the person, especially if they come in with multiple conditions or
Yeah.
a severe, a really severe condition or something new or emotional to them. It's hard to delve into that in 10 minutes, because probably 10 minutes is taken by the nurse to get their vitals and see what they're here for and prep the chart. And then you got 10 to 15 minutes when you're in the room, and then you still have to do a note, so that's how it is.
So
So
that 10 minutes with the nurse is considered part of the time too?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because the patient has to be there on time. So, yeah.
Ooh, and that's why sometimes the doctors are behind.
Absolutely.
Your appointment is
Absolutely.
late. If the person in front of you was late and the person in front of them was late, and then the
Right.
person in the room want to talk.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's
So,
the hard part. That's the hard part. So I would frequently have just feel anxious because I was like, I need to get out of the room, but I don't want to get out of the room because I know this person needs something from me.
yeah.
And that would be very difficult for me. I would be behind probably sometimes an hour. I'm
Wow.
running behind. Yeah. But the awesome thing is that my patients would wait for me
Oh,
because
who wouldn't?
yeah, they would wait for me. But I would feel bad about it, feel really bad about it. Because their time is important too. Everybody's time is important.
Oh, absolutely. So, your experience, how long have you been practicing medicine? I know you've been with Riverside
Riverside for
for 14 years.
14, and then I came to them straight out of residency, so 3 years there, so that's 17 years. 17 years.
So you not just coming around the block, just coming out of residency.
Right.
So people understand, everybody out there, she's a real live been doctoring, and I like to say practicing medicine for a while.
Yes.
So you have this allopathic medicine in your bio too. What is that?
Allopathic medicine is basically traditional medicine.
Okay.
So what we just talked about.
Okay. So then you have the functional medicine, which you're trying to find out the cause of why a person is sick instead of just prescribing them medicine. Do you think that's a frequent practice?
A lot of physicians do it. It's just they don't have enough time to do it. And sometimes the testing that's required is a little bit more than what we traditionally do. So it requires more specialty labs, genetic testing, for some instances. So a lot of people want to do it, but it's just difficult to balance. In an
and that's key. Yeah. So why did you choose this path, this functional medicine path, from your traditional allopathic medicine? I'm learning some new words. Excuse me if I'm using my big words right now, my 10-pound words. Okay.
You're great. I've always wanted to do alternative medicine since I was in medical school.
Okay.
Always, but just didn't have the time. Like in medical school, we learned about. I learned how to do hypnosis. I learned how to about some stuff, herbal medicine, but just didn't have enough time in my traditional practice to focus on those things or learn more about them. So within the last 7 to 8 years, I started to develop some health conditions myself.
No.
One was, and it may sound minor, but severe constipation. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Severe constipation, where I could not use the restroom without assistance, and that would worsen with stress, and we call that irritable bowel syndrome, right?
Ah, that's what it is.
The more stressed I was, the worse it became. But then, as I tried to use things to help me reduce my stress, help me to work on balancing myself, I still wasn't getting the results that I wanted to get. So I looked into a class on nutrition, and I started to use that in order to help me. But still, so that helped me with supplements and nutrition, and trying to help my gut health. Because if your gut isn't healthy, then the rest of you isn't healthy.
Say that again.
Yeah, if your gut is not healthy, your gut helps your immune system and helps you with your absorption of minerals and vitamins. And so I really worked on that part of myself, and I still was not as didn't resolve the issue as much as I needed to. So I went and just did some more studying, and so I found that more patients also were seeking ways to help their conditions through supplements and through nutrition and through change of lifestyle. And everybody was bringing it to me. Patients were bringing, I'm taking this vitamin, I'm taking this herb. What do you think about this? I'm doing this diet. What do you think about this diet, doc? How do I manage? So I had to learn because people were bringing it to me, and I needed it myself.
They were asking you questions, and you wanted to be knowledgeable to tell them the right thing, of course, right?
Absolutely.
So go ahead.
So I sought that path because I wanted to be efficient at treating people and to help myself. And then, so that's why I chose functional medicine in addition to, or I also call it clinical nutrition, in addition to allopathic medicine.
Okay. So tell me more about hypnosis.
Oh,
I've always been interested, but I was scared.
It's basically allowing yourself to go into a subconscious state.
It's like out of control. To me, it's like I don't have control of me.
Well, it's not that somebody else is controlling you, though. Real hypnosis, it's just suggestions that they're making, suggestions for you. So, and then allowing yourself to go into a subconsciousness where you can pull out things that need to be pulled out, or work on things that need worked on. Because a lot of times we're so need to be in such control that it prevents us from getting down to the nitty gritty and dealing with things that we need to deal with. So let's say you got repressed memories, you have deep-seated anxieties, or you have trauma in your life.
Right.
Hypnosis is a way to help with managing that anxiety, managing those issues. Even smokers use hypnosis. They use hypnosis to help smokers quit smoking. Now, there haven't been a lot of studies to show that it's very effective, but it's a start for people to get to the root cause of why they may be smoking, or helping them to let go of that need. Yes, overeating is another thing too. Yes.
Yeah, so I was really interested when you said that. I was like, okay, that might be the person I trust to put me into hypnosis. I ain't trusting everybody to do that. Right. Anyway, so you talked about part of your name has wellness in it. Talk some about what that means, what that looks like, what you do to increase the wellness of your patients.
Right. So I chose wellness because I didn't, I feel like people should, I feel like health is developing wellness.
Okay.
True health is improving your wellness, and
Okay.
wellness to me is is threefold: your mental health, your emotional health, and your physical health. You can't have a really good handle on one if you don't have a good handle on all three.
And people don't really understand how valuable your health is until they don't have
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. We take it for granted, unfortunately. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And there's some really small ways, small adjustments to make that could get you back into health, like not eating everything you see.
Which is hard sometimes, right?
It is. It
It
is.
is.
And so you mentioned that you had some health issues. And how does a doctor with a crazy schedule, like right now, it's still crazy, but it's not
Mhm.
maybe as crazy as having 23 patients every day. I'm just saying. Um,
Yeah.
how do you maintain the balance with your health and wellness as a doctor?
Mhm. And that's been one of my biggest challenges, balance for myself. Um, and so I seek to work on sleeping enough, which
Talk about that
is
for just a moment.
which is
How
huge.
important? How
Yeah.
important?
Um, and it's one thing I stress to my patients too. But sleep for myself, I probably get honestly 6 to 7 hours and 6 hours a night, and that's not enough for me. I know that. Um,
Really?
yeah, I need like I can sleep till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I can sleep that way, but really I need like 7 to 8 hours. I feel rested when I have like 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
But everybody
Um,
doesn't need the same amount of sleep, though, right?
that is true. That is true. But it's found that if you at least get, if you go to bed, and some studies have shown if you go to bed between 10 and 2, 10 to 2 is the best time for adrenal recovery. So
Now,
it's your adrenal
wait a
glands.
minute. You're talking to lay people now.
Yes, ma'am.
Adrenal recovery. What
Hmm.
does that mean?
So you have these little hats on top of your kidneys called adrenal glands, and they help you with. Have you ever heard of fight or flight syndrome?
Yeah.
So if you're faced with the saber-toothed lion that's coming at you, you either fight the lion or you run from the lion, right?
Uh, Either one of those is not a good look. Anyway, go ahead.
Right. But we make up enough adrenaline in order to do what we need to do, right?
Okay.
And the adrenal glands help us to do that.
Okay.
They are the glands that help us to survive
Okay.
stressful situations. So nowadays, we're not fighting the saber-toothed lion, but we're fighting pollution. We're fighting electromagnetic stressors, so the constant TV and cell phones, and we're fighting poor air quality. We're fighting road rage. We're fighting um, economic stress. We're fighting social stress. We're fighting marital stress. All of that is there, and it's there all the time nowadays for people. We're
Wow.
constantly bombarded with stressors. So what tends to happen is that our adrenal glands become depleted, or they become insufficient, or they're not working as well anymore.
Okay.
And if you constantly bombarded with stress, so doctors, you have type A personalities on top of jobs where you work 14 hours a day, and then you got to come home to your children and your spouse who is like, where you been? I miss you. And you're trying to do all that. And then trying to keep up with your charts, or your everyday mom who's working two jobs and trying to take care of three kids and trying to make ends meet, and you're just constantly bombarded with things that you don't get time to recover. Your adrenal glands get become not as efficient at working anymore, and your so when you rest, you allow your body to come down from that stress. You allow your body to go into a deep sleep and recuperate and renew itself. So sleep renews you. Sleep helps you to your adrenal glands to recover. It helps your body to heal. It helps your immune system to repair. It allows your brain to take a break. And getting adequate sleep helps. I mean, the number of hours that you need for you allows you to do that thing.
That's really
So that's one
good.
of the things that yeah. That's one of the things I try to work on. I'm working on. It's a constant thing for me to work on.
I tested several different hours for me of sleep, and my optimal is 6.5 to 7 hours. If I get 6, I'm good. If I get 6.5, I'm better. If I get 7, I'm optimal. If I get 8, I'm so tired.
Okay.
Anything over 8 hours, anything over 7.5 hours, I'm just drained, like I didn't sleep at all. So why is that? If you get, now some days, total exhaustion, I can sleep for 10.
Sure. Yeah.
But sleeping for just a few hours over what your optimal is, why does that make you tired?
I'm gonna say I do not know.
Oh,
I don't know.
well,
I don't have all the answers. I don't know why you don't feel as good when you sleep
I
more
don't.
than your optimal. I have no clue. Yeah.
Body aches and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Shelia Gulledge is out there. Shelia, I'm so glad to see you out there. She said adequate sleep is easier said than done for some of us.
Yes, absolutely.
And so she knows, because she doesn't always sleep well. Siobhan Holmes. All right, Queen. You know Siobhan?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you for stopping by the Barbara H. Smith Show to talk with our very favorite Dr. Nequita Dowling. We're talking about health and wellness tonight. We're talking about how to get optimal health. And our beloved doctor has started a new venture. And it is Into You. Finish the rest for me.
Nutrition and wellness.
Nutrition and wellness. So she loves the honesty of the doc, and I do too. Dr. Dowling, tell the audience how long you and I have known each other and where we met.
We met at an I Am Enough conference. We both were speaking. And how long ago was that? Like 5 years? 5, 6 years?
Ooh, has it been 6 years? Wanda Slade is out there. Hey, I'm excited. Hey, Wanda, type in, if you will, how long ago, because you were at that conference. Gloria Henderson is out there. Woo-hoo!
Yes,
Gloria said it was 5 years ago.
5 years, yes. Hey, Miss
5
Gloria.
years ago. Tamika Lomax. Very thorough explanations, Doc. Very, very good. Glad to see you all out there. Keep chiming in. We're going to
thank you, guys.
Bringing you up and bringing you on to talk to us. We're talking to the beautiful, the extraordinary Dr. Nequita Dowling. So happy. Janita Dowling. Great info. Wish more people knew this info. They can see this on the replay. It is evergreen information, and it's out there in the Dr. Dowling forever.
Awesome. Amazing.
So even if you miss it, if your friends miss it, make sure they type in #replay when they make their comments, when they see this again. We're at the halfway mark, believe that or not. It is time for commercial break, and we'll be right back with the lovely Dr. Nequita Dowling. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Engage, inspire, empower. That's what I help you do as a celebrity, speaker, trainer, and coach. Hi, I'm Barbara H. Smith, known as the Masterful Presenter. I am the one that can help you dig deep inside your passions and deep inside your life to get you to the place you always dreamed.
I had the pleasure of hearing Miss Barbara Holmes Smith speak today, and just from her speaking to me today, I have realized that I need to have personalize my alter ego and be able to put myself out there a lot more.
I help through speaking techniques, teaching you how to use your words and your body language to inspire people to come up higher.
Today's presentation with Ms. Barbara was just outstanding. She has really helped me with her personality, with her being so genuine and passionate about what she believes in and helping to coach, train. Her sense of humor, her energy is just incredible.
How do I do that? By coaching and speaking and training. I help you with whatever it is that you want to do next. What is your next? Are you ready to take your life, your career to the next level? I can get you there. Contact me at www.barbarahsmith.com.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey.
We're back. So happy. So many people are coming out now. Janita Dowling, Gloria Henderson, Tamika Lomax, Maria Green. Lomax got you down on lock.
I see.
You want people to know how to contact you for an appointment. So
Yeah,
tell them how
see.
to contact you. Maria is telling Sheila Gulledge, giving her some tips on how to get to bed. Well,
Excellent.
Sheila is not getting ready to go to bed at 9 o'clock. Trust and believe that.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, tell them how to contact you again.
Yes, my website is up. Thanks to Thelonious Cook. It's www.intounutrition.com. Phone number 757-453-3967. You can also email me at contact@intounutrition.com.
Contact@intounutrition.com. That's N, the letter N, the number 2, the letter U, nutrition.com.
Yes.
So happy you have your own. We talked about this for years. I cannot believe 5 years.
Yes.
Wonderful, insightful, real talk. I'm so proud of Dr. Nikki. Rhonda Frazier is out there. We appreciate you stopping by the Barbara H. Smith Show. Tag a friend. Tell them to come on in. We got about 30 more minutes to talk to the phenomenal Dr. Nequita Dowling. So, one of the questions I want to ask you comes from my husband.
Okay.
He wants to know what's all about this vitamin D. Their doctors are prescribing it like hand over fist now. Is there a deficiency going on worldwide with vitamin D, or what's going on with that?
Yes. So we've discovered that vitamin D deficiency is quite prevalent among everyone, and it's just because we don't. This is what I say to my patients. We don't work in the fields anymore. You know, we're not out in the sun.
Yeah.
We're not out in the sun like we used to be. We stay in. Our children stay in the house playing video games. They may go outside to go to the mail. We may go outside to go to the mailbox. Like during COVID, I tell my mother, I say, "Mom, are you getting outside? Are you taking a walk?" She's like, "No, I go to the mailbox. That's not enough. You know, it's not enough. The sun."
How much time?
Yeah, we don't spend enough time in the sun as we used to, and so we're deficient in a very important hormone. Actually, vitamin D is a hormone, and it helps us. It helps our immune system. It helps with bone function. It helps with a lot of the processes that we need in our body. We don't even know how much vitamin D, because we're still studying it. We don't know how much it really helps all of our processes, but we're finding that it's very important in so many things. And so that's why during COVID, people have mentioned increasing the amount of vitamin D, because it's just very, very important. So we're giving it out like candy. Vitamin D3 versus vitamin D2, because that is the form of D3 that is absorbed better by our bodies instead of the body having to convert. So the sun converts a form of vitamin D into a usable form, which is vitamin D3. So we prescribe D3 so that you can bypass that phase of the sunlight conversion.
Nicole Boston Blanchard, so true. Love it, straight up truth. Let me ask this question. It's a good thing, Maisha, you taking your vitamin D every day, girlfriend. Good thing.
Yes.
Because I'm not. I'm just saying. Not because I don't want to. It's just because I sometimes forget.
You forget. Yeah. You forget.
I have the one that you take once a week.
The weekly dose.
Yeah. Because I'm not a pill taker and I forget. But
or 15 minutes in the sun.
I was just going to ask you, is there a prescribed sun regimen? Some of us is Blake, and we ain't trying to really be in the sun too long.
You sound like my mom.
15 minutes.
15 minutes in the sun. So you need a good surface area that's exposed to sunlight. So surface area meaning direct skin to UV light contact. So
I'm glad you
whether
cleared that
that's
up.
yeah, yeah. So an arm, face, a neck, upper chest. So I tell people go for a walk. Yeah, that's like the best way to do it. Go
Okay.
for a walk every day, and then you're getting your exercise in on top of that. So
You got that going on, Smitty.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's really good information, because I'm like, okay, can I get my vitamin D another way? Because I be forgetting to take these pills, even though I only have them once a week. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
you
go
got to
back.
set a timer,
Yeah, somebody else
set a
said,
reminder. Yeah.
somebody else said that. So the job of a physician. What is the real deal job of a physician, or should be, in your opinion?
I believe that a physician is basically a helper or a teacher, and that our job is to teach people and help people to attain their health goals to prevent and manage disease. That's what I believe our job is. And so a lot of people are afraid to go to doctors or they see physicians as dictators or dictatorial, and it shouldn't be that. It should be a partnership and a team effort between the physician and the patient to help the patient be better and be a better person. That's how I
Yeah,
see it.
I love that philosophy, Doc. But
Mhm.
let me tell you, I've been to some doctors
Mhm.
in my 63 years of time on this planet, and one doctor I fired immediately.
Mhm.
She didn't look like the picture of health to me,
Okay.
and she pretty much told me, "You're obese."
Mhm.
Now she's thicker than me, and I
Okay.
said, "Well, she didn't really say that. She was writing it in the chart, and I was watching what she was writing, and I was like, do I have to be obese in the chart?" And she said, "No, you can lose some weight." I said to myself, "And I'm paying you to insult me?" So,
There's a
needless
way
to
to
say,
put things. There's a way to put things.
there's no more need for you to be my doctor. So
There's a way. There's a way to say things. So I
that
have,
bedside manner is important.
yeah, it does matter. I have had a lot of obese patients, and it's a term that we use. It's a diagnosis that we use um, in the chart.
Well, and I
Now,
get it, because I was like way overweight.
mhm.
Thank you, Rhonda Freeman. I got you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. So I get it, because you got to put it in the chart. But you
Mhm.
ain't had to say that to me. I'm paying you money.
Okay, so you want your doctor to lie to you, or
No,
you
no,
want your
no,
doctor
no.
to tell you
No,
the truth?
you need to lose some weight. You could
Okay.
stand to lose some weight. Your health would be better if you could lose some
Mhm.
weight. But don't say you is obese.
A lot of
When I
people
say
get offended. A lot of people get
yes,
offended by that.
I know I'm
A
fat.
lot of people get
Well then,
offended, but I mean,
I
I
know I'm
understand
fat.
both sides of it.
You ain't had to tell me I'm fat. I know I was fat. When I stepped up on the scale, I saw 200 pounds. I know that's not
You want us to
regular.
lie to you? I don't lie to my patients. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't lie to you. Now, I'm not gonna insult you, but I'm gonna say, okay, how can we work on this? What's our
How
goal?
can we
And
see that?
mm-hmm,
See that right there? How
mm-hmm.
can we work on this? You didn't say, how can you work on this? You didn't say you are obese. You said, how can we work on this? Leading me to believe that you are concerned about my health and you want us to figure this out.
That's why I said it's a way to say it,
Okay.
right?
Because I was
It is.
done. And so was she when I finished firing her behind. I'm just saying, I just couldn't do it. You ain't gonna insult me and I'm gonna pay you money. Okay. Just saying. Just saying. Mark Lee said, I used to walk regularly, but I do not know enough calisthenics. Any recommendations for a busy person in that area? Mark,
Mm-hmm.
the producer at the IBM TV network, wants to know.
Yes, yes. So quite often I recommend HIIT workouts to patients. So a HIIT workout is a high intensity interval training workout. 15 minutes. I never tell people work out for an hour anymore. I used to go work out an hour. Who has time for that? I don't have time for that.
You
So
don't have time for that. You don't have time for that.
20 to 30 minutes is really all you need.
But high
And
intensity interval.
high intensity interval workouts. So Mark, you could do, like sometimes when I do a HIIT workout, I'll jump rope for 3 minutes.
That's a
And
lot.
then I have some dumbbells at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I do upper body, so I do a full body, upper body, some biceps, some triceps. And then I'll do some squats.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that'll take me and some lunges. And then I'll go back I'll repeat that cycle again. 3 sets of that. So that's 15 minutes. That's over 15 minutes. And your heart rate is up. As long as your heart rate's up and you're sweating, you're doing a workout. You can do it in your home. You don't have to go out. So yeah, Mark, you can do it at home. You just need to make up in your mind.
Yes, say it again.
Make up in your mind that you can do it and that you have time. Another one is wall sits. You can do wall sits. So and we were in school. We used to be in the gym, and you up against the gym wall, and you sit and you in a squat position, like a chair sits, and hold your arms out. So your back is against the wall.
Sometimes
and you're squatting, and your arms are out. Wall sits are a killer. Do wall sits hold it as long as you can, and just do repeated cycles of that.
Wall sit, all right?
Mm-hmm. Wall sit,
and then you can't get up off the wall and you fall on the floor.
You'll get it. You'll be okay.
Serena Jackson said, HIIT is where it's at, doctor. Mm-hmm. Wanda Slade said, Dr. D, never leave you by yourself. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
Jody Buckingham Egan says, great information. We appreciate you all being out there. Marsha Carter said, need you back in my life.
Yes.
So you got to get back
Miss Carter.
in Marsha's life. Tell us more about your practice, your new practice, and how it works. How do you get connected with Dr. Dowling, and what do you do, the initial intake, all of that stuff?
Okay, so my new practice, so you have my contact information, and what happens is we get an appointment, we set it for an hour. My appointments, I'm a concierge service. So what that means is I provide more personalized care to my patients. So with that service, you get 30 to 60 minute appointments. You get direct access to me. So when you call, you speak to your doctor. If you need anything, you can text me, you can call me, and I handle it as soon as I can get to it. You get a mobile service, so I can come to your home. A lot of patients don't want to come to the office anymore, or they don't have time. I can come after hours. And then you get a comprehensive nutritional assessment yearly. And what that is you answer a series of questions for me. And it takes me about 3 or 4 hours to put that plan together for you. And it looks at areas of your body where you may be deficient nutritionally. And I recommend supplements and or diet to help you address your goals and to fill in those deficiencies where you may have those deficiencies. So that's what my concierge service covers. And I am also, I do everything that I would do in a normal family practice office. So I'm a family physician. If you need, I take care of your blood pressure, I take care of your diabetes, I take care of your ulcer, I get you your referrals, I send you to the lab, you get blood work, you get all of that, just like you would if you came into the office, except I can come to you or you can come to me. So that's how my practice works.
That's good.
Okay.
You did that. That answered it. Question though, remember you said earlier in the broadcast that there were 23 patients a day. How many are you seeing when you do the concierge service?
My goal is to see 8 to 10 a day.
But you're going to have patients backed up to see you for months at that rate.
I think that the hours that I'm going to be able to provide and the amount of time we'll be able to have together will be sufficient. I don't want 2,300 patients. I only want 900.
I don't want you to have 23 either, because I
only want 900.
I don't need you to have all them patients.
Yeah, because I want to be more present. I want to be more I want to provide better care. And I
Okay.
felt like when I saw a patient every 20 minutes, I was not giving it my best, giving each patient my best. I was rushed. I was trying to give them everything they needed, but I couldn't. And so being able to provide longer appointment times gives patients what they need.
Yeah.
And we get more time together, and we get to really delve into what's going on with you. So so limiting the number of patients that I have, period, helps me to be a better provider for people, and that's what I want to do.
And that's what you want. Valencia, Alicia Melton wants to know if you offer telemedicine.
Yes, I do. Yes, I actually do. I do. I
Veronica
saw.
Morgan says you the bomb. Best doctor in the 757, hands down. I'm gonna put that extra 7 on there. 757.
Yeah.
I know that's what you meant.
Thank you, guys.
Veronica.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
I
happy
had a
now.
patient in Alabama yesterday, from Alabama, Monday.
Really?
Mhm. Yeah.
True dedication to the patients. This is wonderful. Nicole Boston Blanchard said, yes, it is. And I am very certain that Dr. Dowling, because she is so caring anyway, this is just a way for her to extend her care to the patients that she's going to have listed here. She's already got patients. Y'all better get on the bandwagon, because it's getting ready to be a waiting list. I'm just saying.
Awesome. Speak it, sis. Speak it.
I'm just saying, you are a phenomenal person and a phenomenal doctor, and we wishing you all the best. So, one of the major challenges of being a doctor, like we were just talking about, is taking care of yourself. When you're taking care of other people, how is it, how do you balance taking care of other people and taking care of yourself? I know you have talked some about hypnosis, and you've talked some about natural medicine. Are you using natural medicine for yourself?
Yes, I am. First, I start with my diet. I cut out, except for this weekend when I went to the orchard. I had a weak moment, but I cut out sugar.
Altogether?
Because, yeah, I cut out sugar. No juice, no soda, no candy, no cakes, no cookies. Yeah, none of that good stuff. And that has been an amazing change, because it's helped me to maintain my weight. It's helped me with decreasing my cravings, so those ups and downs you have.
Yeah.
And I really want to prevent diabetes. My father had really severe diabetes. He was in a coma 3 times, a diabetic coma 3 times.
Wow.
The last year of his life. So I don't want that, So I want to be preventative.
Yeah.
So that's one of the major things. First is cutting out the sugar for me.
That's
trying
good.
to sleep more. It's number 2.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, Dr. Dowling was talking about some of the practices of getting better health, one being sleep, which who knew? Glorious Henderson, Bernita Fenderson. Hey, Bernita, glad you're out there. So sorry she came in late. Where's your office located?
So originally it's based in Norfolk, but I'm mobile service, so I can come to wherever you.
Mobile service.
Yeah.
So it's based in Norfolk. Do you have an office specifically that they can get the address for?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So I come to the patient. But there is a neutral space that we can work out of, but it's mostly me coming to them.
Okay. I hope that answered Benita's question. Gloria Henderson says she's phenomenal. Yes, we know that.
Thank you,
Mark Lee wants to know, is it true that doctors are the worst patients?
I think nurses are the worst patients, if you ask me. I'm a good patient. My doctor loves me. She's like,
So that's an interesting question.
Yeah.
So when the doctor gets sick, where does the doctor go?
I go see my doctor. Yeah.
So you have your own doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
So you don't doctor on yourself.
I try not to. I think about what may be going on. I got a couple things, and then I go see my doctor. I'm like, okay, I got this going on. What you think? And I let her do what she wants to do. And she'll ask me sometimes, what do you want to do? What you think? And I was like, okay, and we'll come to a consensus. So she's awesome too. Her name is Amy Balker. She's in Carrollton.
I never
Carrollton,
even
Virginia.
thought about doctors needing to go to the doctor. I know my dentist goes to a dentist, but yeah, that's got to be interesting. Ernest James Usher the Third, my marketing guru, says, "Here we go, amazing show, amazing guest." He is an amazing. He's the one that created this last video that you're going to see at the end of the show. Listen, we have had some phenomenal questions. Anybody else out there want to ask her something that makes you go, I have one question I want to ask.
Okay.
When you were a little girl, did you always know you wanted to be a doctor?
No.
How did this start?
I wanted to really I'm gonna tell you my thought process. I wanted to make as much money as my parents made so I can live the way that we live. That was my thought process.
Wow, I like
and
it.
I was like, how can I do that by myself? And so I thought about being a lawyer, and I was like, I don't like to lie. I don't want to lie to anybody. I don't like to talk that much. Then I was like, I love math. I love math. Okay. So I wanted to be an engineer. And I did a summer program in Baltimore at Morgan State, and it was in math engineering. I was so bored. I was like, I cannot sit in front of a computer all day. I can't do it. So, then I realized that my sister fell down the stairs one day, and she couldn't breathe, and I instinctively helped her, and I was like, maybe I like this. I like helping people like this. And so I fell in love with the human body, and it's just an amazing, the body's amazing to me, what God has done with the body, and how we can heal ourselves, and how we can rejuvenate, and how we can, the things we can do that we don't even realize it. It's just an amazing thing to me. So I was like, well, maybe I need to be a doctor because I like helping people, and I love the body.
I applaud anybody that's in the medical profession because I can't even stand blood coming out of my finger if I prick it with a little paper cut. The Kaysen family loves Dr. Dowling. Sarita Vanette is out there. Doctor website says patients are partners. Can you elaborate on that?
Patients are partners. Yes, I'll call patients partners instead of patients, because we are in this together. We're in this partnership to reach the goals that you want to reach as a patient. So you're my partner, you're not my patient.
That's so cool. Partners and not patients. And so Janita Dowling says, "Tell the truth, sis."
Yeah, that was a sister that fell down the stairs. Yeah.
Oh, so she's part and parcel the reason why you are a doctor. That is so amazing. How important, Dr. Dowling, Gloria Henderson says she's so proud of you, and she sends lots of well wishes and love on your journey.
Thank you,
Ernest James Usher says he passes out a side of blood. I'm not quite that bad, but anyway, Mark Lee says, how important is it to be empathetic as a doctor? I can answer that. That's crucial. Yes. But some doctors don't have empathy because they're trying to get through them 28 patients a day.
Right.
So
yeah, anyway. if you can't identify with a person, if you can't just take a little time to understand, then you can't reach them. And if you can't reach a person, then you can't treat them because they're not going to trust you. So
yeah, you can treat them, but that's not going to be a good look.
Yeah, they're not going to trust you. and trust is a big part of it.
Yes, it is. You're working on my body, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
This is my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You sticking and prodding and poking and
right.
Fan-friggin-tastic information from Celia Gulledge. Thanks for both of us for sharing. Mm-hmm. You know, Janita Dowling is just wanting you to know that art was actually your first love. So let's get that clear.
Yeah, it is actually. I
never knew you were an artist.
Yeah, if you ask me my favorite subject in school, it was art. It wasn't science. It was art. It
Did
is
you
art.
draw or paint
Yes.
or
Mhm.
all of it?
I won a couple of awards in school for my work. Yeah,
Do you still have them?
I do. They're framed and up in the house. Yeah.
Wow. Who knew that the doctor was an artiste? That's so cool. Sarita Jackson says, I love the fact that you really want to give your time to your patients because I know some patients feel rushed and don't get all their
Mhm.
questions answered. That is factual. And Tamika, will you have Dr. Dowling on the show again? She put the plug in for the doctor. I know that's right, girlfriend. Do you have any artwork currently? Have you done any currently? Mark wants to know.
The last time I drew was it's been a couple of years. Yeah, it's been a
We
couple
have
of
an
years.
art show coming up in North Carolina on the Black Business Network. We'd love to have you as part of that. So
Okay.
if you're interested in submitting something, we might be able to get you on that show.
All
I
right.
also want to let you know that this was very awesome information. We need the doctor show on our network. Yes,
Come
we
on,
do.
Mark. Come on, Mark.
Mark, you ready to get you a TV show, girlfriend.
Come on, Mark. Let's do it.
You talk to him after the show, he can make that happen.
Yeah.
She has so many God-given gifts from Rhonda Frazier. Thank you all so much for
Yeah.
being here. We are at
Yes,
the
thank
top of
everyone.
the hour. Do you believe
It
this
went by
is,
fast.
I tell you, this
Yeah.
is the amazing Dr. Nequita Dowling. Her information is located below. Dr. Dowling, tell them again how they can reach out to you. Yes, Siobhan Holmes, Dr. Show. Tamika Lomax, yes, Mark. Siobhan Holmes, yes, we're going to get this cracking. How do we get in touch with you?
All right. You can visit my website, www. The letter N, the number 2, the letter U, nutrition.com. You can reach me by phone number 757-453-6937, or you can email me directly at contact@into the letter N, the number 2, the letter U, nutrition.com. Contact@intounutrition.com.
We have loved having you here. You have been a phenomenal guest with loads of information. Our guests that are logging in have enjoyed you as well as I have. After the show, we have the Speak Coach trained, phenomenal
Okay.
Speak Coach trained training that we do, and it is absolutely free. 9:15. Hang out with me. It's at bit.ly/capital VIP Speakers PM. Again, that's bit.ly/capital VIP Speakers PM, where we take your communication skills to a new level. Thank you so much, Dr. Dowling, for being here with me. I have loved it. We're going to get you a TV show. We're going to talk about that after the show. Hang out with me for a few minutes, and we will be leaving the show right about now. Thank you all for being out there. Siobhan Holmes from The King, Rhonda Frazier, Tamika Lomax, all of you, Sheila Gulledge, Gloria Henderson, all of you that have been out there. Ernest, thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Kelly, for giving me the opportunity for the platform. Thank you, Mark Lee, for doing all the production behind the scenes and making sure that we are on top of things. That's our show for tonight. Thank you again, Dr. Nequita Dowling, the Into You nutrition and wealth expert. Thank you so much and have a phenomenal night. I'll see you at the after party.